You are now entering Garm Citadel. Wait, who is Garm, and why are we referring to him? Welcome to Doom 2, Hell on Earth. It's been a week. Sorry about that. Anyway, as I said, we're going to the Citadel, which kind of connects to the previous level, and that's kind of, castle-esque. It's a bit mazy. It's not always clear where you need to go, what you're supposed to do. So follow me. Press Z, follow me. Arachnotron, not anymore. So the thing is, there's gonna be a few open-ended areas for the enemies to meander in. And as for the going inside, it's going to get claustrophobic, so shotguns all the way. You might be even better off not doing as much super shotgun, considering most of these are imps and zombie men and stuff. Unless they approach you in a mountain, in which case go ahead, because sometimes you get I get half a dozen with the super shotgun on a rare occasion. If you could do more damage with a super shotgun... Actually, yeah, technically, super shotgun does more damage for 2 ammo versus shotguns 1 ammo usage. If you use it right. So, remember that. Remember that's not completely useless. Just like the pistol isn't completely useless either. Technically. But you're not going to need to use it. We continue the trope of imp in the wall. Although I think in these walls you can actually go up there. I think I did mention before that, with the exception of that one city level, most every enemy can be approached on equal footing. They're not imprisoned in an impossible to reach state without having to shoot them. Which means you could do like melee only runs, basically. But it's not like Tyson where you're allowed to use the pistol for cases just like that. I don't know, I really wanted to see some Tyson runs lately, just because, it's just, it's like when you do a 3-heart, no sword playthrough in Zelda. It's like, alright, let's see what you can do with minimal crap. It's like, yeah! Takes longer. The eyes have it. Not sure what's up with those eyes, but they're always looking at me no matter which direction I am in. We've left a lot of goodies outside. Use them at your peril! Got a tribe of Shadow Pinkies. Yeah, I'm gonna super shot them. Most death. You could try going for the chainsaw. I don't know. I'm just aversion to getting hit, so I'll waste all the ammo first before I even resort to that. Again, if this were Doom 1, I'd probably use it more often, but yeah. Welcome to the Repeats Myself portion of the LP, where lots of things happen, and I don't seem to be happening in this happening place of happenstance. Stands. Alright. The Mega Armor is back here. There might be another one later. That's why I'm picking up now. And we got a bunch of health laid out there. I don't feel like taking my time. I blew them up. Leave the health potions there. Come back later. When you get scratched up a bit. Sure, rock at these guys too. They're not hurting anybody. Except me! It's kill or be killed. Kill or kill. Leave or leave. Vista a vista. Okay. 1 cac, 2 souls. There isn't a video on that. Don't think about that too much. Why would you say that? Alright, there's 3 doors here. This one goes in the center. This is what I pretty much call the hub, because you'll end up here a number of times. You can go in a number of ways. You can leave a few number of ways. This spider here is pointless. Get him the fuck out, please. Oh yeah, my constituents tell me, mainly my own research tells me that I think Lost Souls did count as monsters, as, for 100% purposes in Doom 1, but just not Doom 2. which I believe is because of the, I think it's because of the pain elementals. I could just respawn them, messing with the percentage. Except the Archviles can mess with percentage too, and those definitely do count. Let's look by the podium. I had to draw up. I practically had to draw up a mental diagram so that I wouldn't get lost. Well, it's not so much that I get lost, but to remember where all the secrets is. In fact, I think a few of the secrets are even required in order to get 2 keys. You actually only need 2 out of 3 keys, but I'm going to show you where all 3 keys are. That's how I roll. But if you need to get out, then just get 2 keys. Make sure it's I think it's the yellow key as the center, so that might be the required one, and then one of the side keys, and then you can just smush yourself through. For some reason, I thought I could get over that way. There's something to do on those stairs, but I believe the game prefers you go out a certain way in order to land over there. This falls to why my research can fall short in a source report when I'm just testing it out for cheating purposes, is that some physics are a little too different from the actual DOS, and moving onto those candles is one of those things you can't do at all, so at least those. I squished myself through before. It wasn't going to happen like without me doing it 100 times. Better to just do the tried and true way. Definitely going to rely on your ears for this level, so you can catch up to the shit in time. I want to let you know where I'm at in this, since I hadn't been doing this for a bit. I've actually been practicing both TNT Evolution and Plutonia. And I'm happy to say it's 100% plausible that I can be doing those. TNT Evolution defo, Plutonia will take time. And then for other Doom 2 mods, you just decide what I do. You know, like, it's just every so often throwing in there, just like I throw into Mario. Still want to kind of do different shit that I haven't really done, if I can. Like, you know, other DOS games that are not shooters, for one thing. Whether they're obscure or not as obscure. So that wasn't the good way. Probably chainsawing them would have been better. Well, I didn't even use my super shotgun. Was I averse to it that moment in time? In the thrill of the moment, I was just like, every gun except that gun. It's too precious. It's not like a Phoenix Down. Just use it. Spam the fuck out of it. Who cares if it looks boring if you're not using all the guns? If one gun works the entire time, use it. Until you run out. Of course. I don't want to be in that position, so I'm like, end up using them all evenly as I can, but that doesn't really work. And with rockets, you don't have to be even. How useful is that partial invisibility? You tell me, sir. You tell me. That's not a door. That is a door, for some reason. I actually had to make sure I hit some of these secrets, but that's definitely a secret. This is also how we're going to go out into the stairs. By just running out that way. I think the first time I tried to run out, it doesn't quite... Yeah, okay, it did work. Okay, good. Good. Now I could screw around this area. So... what's important is, well, first I'm going to deal with these guys, because they'll open up an army with a map beside them. That's pretty essential. And then I'm going to go in, and there's going to be a series of 5 teleporters organized like a quincunx, which is basically the formation on a die when you roll a 5. And each of those teleporters will lead somewhere different in the Citadel. 3 of them are redundant. You can get to them by other means. 2 of them, you can only get to them with these teleporters. One of them not as important as the other one, unless you need a rocket launcher. I think the other one either counts as secret or is the only way to get the blue key, but yeah. I'm just saying, man. In this weird blood zone. The blood flesh zone. I guess we'll call it blesh. When you kind of mix the two to make some sort of not quite zombie ghoul thing. Both physical and spiritual. mind and body. What am I talking about? Push that switch. More imps. Just for you. He can shoot himself in the face. This Doom has to save some face. So another thought I had is when I do the other two sets is that people have made custom mini packs lately to try to make them distinct from just regular Doom stuff. You can use those if you want. I'm not going to, but I thought about it. They're good. I just like what I do better. It's kind of like how Mario has repeating songs. And Doom can do that too. This isn't too much of a bad thing, but I can understand where people are coming from. I'm just saying, if you see a playthrough like, why are you using the new pack? Or like, why aren't you using Brutal Doom? I'm like, whoa, slow down there, buddy. Slow down. Those are for wrappings for people like you who want to just like need a new coat of paint, or you know, people like playing an 8D 4K widescreen. I can respect even attempting to do that, but I don't need to do that. And more importantly, those things would probably make my recordings take much longer due to both video size and CPU power. Something to keep in mind. As I found out when recording Duke Nukem 3D, is that the build engine doesn't necessarily like to be large and in charge unless you're using a source port, I think. So this switch will consistently raise this pillar. Don't press it too much though, because then it'll hit the ceiling and you can't use it. The other switch raises an acid pit, which I'm not sure you can get out if you fall in there without doing that, so don't even attempt it. We're back in the central hub. Nothing really happened, but I got some ammo. Blue Skull, I need your help. The Blue Skull I think of as the more stoic, cold-hearted bastard of skulls. You know, maybe he's your friend, but he thinks about the needs of the many kind of skull. So just be careful. I can make some other blue and red jokes now. A little more. A little more. Or just a little more, Stan. Okay. So there's your backpack. I'm not sure what to say about levels that have multiple backpacks, though. Because that one, I think, was in Tricks and Traps, where you just had multiple backpacks near each other. I'm just like, why, though? Which still gives you a low percentage of ammo, but it's like, you know, one does the job as just double the inventory, unless it kept going. Which I can see why I wouldn't, because I would easily be in quad digits by now. But kind of a holdover for single segment play. Single segmentation fault. Oh god. Did you hate those? I hate those. Those are the worst. I have to use I think I figured out I have to use a special program to figure out what causes a segment fault. And it's not pretty. It's like it has to check every cycle. Like every literal cycle, like not just an emulation, like in your own fucking computer's CPU. It's like, you know, really top-notch stuff if you really need to know what happened. But most of the time when I get something like that, it's like, I just drop it. Drop that shit. Alright, what's going on over here? Oh, right. I'm going back to the teleporter zone. This time, we're gonna get that other secret. Assuming I don't miss. So this is the time I was remembering missing and didn't think it was the second time and thought it was the first time. One more time. Did you know that Daft Punk has been disbanded? I don't think the people behind it are gone, just, they're done. You know, it's more like they're retired. That's fine. Anyone wants to do more electro swing, that's their prerogative. Plus, they didn't really care about their identities anyway, so leave those Frenchmen alone. That reminds me, I told a friend of mine that I thought Kumu was French, but Kumu is Norwegian. Just a note. While I talk about something random, not related to the game. Go in the north right. Here's a secret. This is a good place because of all the medkits, so if you're screwing up, come back here. And the blue key is down this way. So usually when you're playing this, because you can't get here normally, as far as I know, you probably won't end up with the blue key. And you can just exit thusly. So blue key is the odd one out this time. Just wait until I get into other games like this where, you know, one game is like, I think Blood has like 8 keys you can have at one time per level, which is amazing, awesome, and dumb, but I cannot wait. I'm really a sucker for key collecting and switch hunting. I don't know why. I find it more fun than actually shooting things, because, you know, shooting things is just a matter of, oh, combat, yeah, I know what I'm doing, but here's just like, I'm trying to figure the thing out. And once you figure the level layout out, you know, it becomes easier. It's like a puzzle. Once you know what it is, it's easy. Combat can always be hard, even if you know what you're doing. Oh, good, bullets. Why am I coming back? I don't actually know. Oh, you know what? I think it's for ammo purposes. That's not too weird. Is that too weird? These fucking crushers, man. You always gotta practice the level before the crushers get you, man. Oh, I think I was checking another passageway I forgot to go in. Or just didn't even grab that. Yeah, that would probably be why. I think we're good to go. Might be one other place I have to check, but I have everything I need to leave. Oh, okay. In here. What's in here, actually? Just a few things, just how to get those imps if you didn't shoot them from below. And the shotgun ammo. Yeah, definitely. Not saying anything about funny numbers. Come over here. Return to the beginning. We're not going right to the beginning. We're going around the back. So all the way in the... That's not the back. You have to go across the moat and then around the back. Okay. But let's see if I left some shotguns here. I did. Going around the river, thinking about the demons, thinking about life, thinking about the lemons. Oh, now we can grab those. Yeah, Doom guy getting drunk. There's actually an FPS game where you can get drunk, but that one's really stupid. I don't know if I want to do it ever. There we go. That icon stares at us. It knows. It will see us one day. Go into the pit of lava. Get kills. Ooh, S rank. That's kind of a tricky one to pull off. I wasn't sure I got 100% items for one, but I think it was more drudgery. This is also pretty long, but that's just mostly due to backtracking. Like, if you're trying to do this normal part-time, you would just race to the 2 keys. I imagine you'd race to the 5 teleporters and grab the keys really fast and come back. That'd probably be a legit strat to do, but... Anywho, I will see you next time. I was Gaming Wolf, and in the future I'll still be Gaming Wolf. Goodbye.